Please enjoy this puff piece on how Povenmire pivoted professionally during a pandemic.
From theater to television, and we focus on the word resilience, the ability to recover quickly from a tough situation, often by turning a negative into a positive. Bianca Ray spoke with one showrunner who reached next-level success simply by reinventing himself in the most unexpected way.
Thanks, Mel. Yeah, I'm at the home of Dan Povenmire. He is the creator of the hit show Phineas and Ferb, and like all of us, right, he has learned how to pivot this past year. I sat down and talked to him about the future of the animation industry, also how exactly he became a TikTok star during a pandemic.
I'm very pleased with myself.
Before 4 million fans found him on TikTok, Dan Povenmire was just a guy trying to finish his movie for Disney+.
The lockdown happened, and we were just for a very small moment worried about whether we could finish this movie. But the thing is, animation, you don't ever have to be in the same room with anybody. You can record voices remotely. You know, one person can draw from their desk at their home and send us the drawings. And so we just sort of pivoted really quickly. It's the kind of thing where I'm very glad to be working in animation because we can still keep going.
Not everyone in the TV industry was as fortunate.
The pandemic essentially obliterated pilot season. Typically, studios produce about 100 pilots between February and April, and because of the coronavirus pandemic, all of that was shut down. That amounts to about $500 million of business that is normally put into the industry's economy that was lost.
Even established shows that are finally back in production are still reeling from the damage.
Because testing is so expensive, we've seen a considerable amount of jobs lost because everyone has to go to a more skeleton crew.
The pandemic has also changed how content is marketed. In non-COVID times, Phineas and Ferb the movie, Candace Against the Universe, would have benefited from a splashy red carpet Hollywood premiere like the one Dan and his cast attended for a previous film in 2011.
Okay, this is something everyone has been asking for.
But Dan accidentally stumbled upon another way to make sure fans knew how to find the movie on Disney+.
My daughters were on TikTok, so I started posting some things on TikTok and found out if I just talked like Doofenshmirtz on TikTok, it would get, 250,000, 1 million hits.
I have seen a lot in my life.
At what point did you realize, okay, this is more than just fun, which some young people just use it for fun, but wait, this is a great way to market?
Exactly. Like if you're between 13 and 24, you probably grew up with Phineas and Ferb being the big show that you were all watching. And everybody who was 13 to 24 was on TikTok. And so I did a lot of stuff where I just made jokes out of the fact that I was sort of self-promoting the movie. I would have the poster slam down into the frame periodically. Yeah. That's the one.
How do you feel the pandemic has changed your industry?
It may have actually boosted animation because for a lot of studios, that's the one thing they know they can continue to do. I've seen a lot of stuff get picked up during quarantine.
Including his own new show, Hamster and Gretel. Disney Channel gave it the green light in October.
I'd watch it. See, it's already a hit.
You're already doing writing rooms, right, for the new show.
The writer's room is like a writer's room that we're all in, except we just see each other on a screen. The hard part is that, it's a comedy writer's room, and comedy sort of depends on timing. Some of the riffing is, like, oh, I'm sorry, were you talking, because there's this little half a second delay sometimes, depending on how good somebody's service is.
But they're making the best of it, never losing their sense of humor.
I've been pulling pranks on people. I shot a video of the blank room and then myself like 4 minutes in, coming in and stopping and then going back out, and then used that as my Zoom background because they were all used to what my room looked like behind me. And then like halfway through our conversation, another me walks in and I turned around and told him to go away. I'm in a meeting. I'll have to talk to you later. Can you go? Some people knew immediately what was going on. One of them did this really cartoony double take, like that you couldn't figure out what was happening. I'm just figuring out ways to have fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I would imagine there's a lot of in-person interaction you miss, not just professionally, but also with fans, right? I mean, your fans love you and getting to meet you.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much.
I actually did get recognized in a sandwich shop with my daughter. Somebody asked, "Are you the guy that does Doofenshmirtz?" And she looked at me like, "How would you know that?" Because I had a mask on and a hat on. You could only really see my eyes through my glasses. And he said, "Well, I recognized his voice." She's like, "You recognized his talking voice as Doofenshmirtz?" And he's like, "Oh no, I follow him on TikTok."